guys, I wanted to jump on really quick and give a bit of an update. I am out of town, as you can tell by this swig hotel room happening right here. I'm in San Francisco this week for a conference, but I am starting my second cycle of meds for our next injectable cycle. So the first one of that, of course, is the lovely progesterone to actually make me cycle. And this is, let's see, a 200 milligram capsule of the generic form of Progesterone, which is a progesterone I used last cycle and worked out a lot better than the one I had used the 2 other times that my OBGYN had tried to make me cycle. So definitely like this brand more, and it's 10 days. And last time I started in the middle of it, so we'll see if I get lucky with that again. The timing would be really nice. So on the way here on the plane, I was listening to an episode of Beat Infertility, which is a great podcast. You should definitely just check it out if you haven't already. But the lady was telling the host how she always kept hope that this cycle could be the one that worked, and maybe this would be the last one, and this is the one that would get her the baby she wanted. And when we're starting our new cycle, I'm kind of trying to have that mentality. It's hard because you don't want to get your hopes up too much. Is it silly to think that maybe it'd work on the first try again? I don't know. Is that too much hope? Not enough hope? It's really hard to strike a good balance when you're dealing with infertility. Anyway, I'm hopeful. At least I know this can work, which is way more than we had for the last year, or I guess it was like 10 months of different treatments before we knew that this one could work. So I'm at least hopeful that I know this could work, in theory, but it could take 5 tries, and I'm not sure if I can do 5 tries. You know what I mean? Ugh, it's so hard. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some delicious pot stickers from this hotel and check back in with you in a little while. Bye. Hey, I'm checking in on day 6 of taking progesterone because I just wanted to give a quick recap of kind of the symptoms that I'm feeling and what's going on. I'm coming at you from my swank hotel room in Chicago. I mean, look at that. What is that sink? My mirror has like etching on it. Those lamps are amazing. Point is, I didn't realize I was booking such a fancy hotel. Anyway, so the only symptom that I'm really feeling is insomnia, which is not a side effect of the progesterone. In fact, it says it's supposed to make you sleepy. So I have to chalk that one up just to my nerves. So I've just been going through this cycle of not being able to sleep, then crashing the next day and having to sleep for a long time, and then not being able to sleep the next night, and then sleeping a long time. It's as much mental battle as a physical one. So anyway, I'm up past my bedtime. Look at it. The gloriousness of Chicago. Alright guys, I'm checking in here on cycle day 3. That's right, the progesterone totally worked, which is great. I've never been so excited about my period coming as when I'm going through infertility treatments. So that's a little weird flipping of perspective on that. Because you don't want your period to come because you want to be pregnant, and then you want it to come because you're starting a new cycle. It's a thing. Whatever. Excuse the mess in the background. Sorry about that. I'm packing because, once again, I am hitting the road today off to Seattle, and then later this week back to Chicago. But hopefully it's going to be way warmer in Chicago this time than last time. It was kind of brutally cold, so I'm excited for it to be a little bit warmer. But what I'm not excited about is starting this gosh darn medication. I hate Femara. I hate it. Makes me feel absolutely depressed, but I'm hoping that being away is going to be helpful. Like, I'll be really busy, so it won't be as like, woe is me. And then this weekend when I come back, my husband's gonna be gone. He's actually gonna be on a camping trip with my husband's gonna be gone, and he's actually gonna be on a camping trip with my maid of honor's roommate and one of his groomsmen. They're all going on a camping trip, which I opted the hell out of because camping is not for me. But he's a Boy Scout, so he wants to go camping, which is totally fine. Anyway, so hopefully, like, being alone and just, like, being able to be reclusive and, like, eat Freddy's and Taco Bell and play video games is gonna be helpful. Anyway, I will check in when I'm a few days in to Femara to see if this is true. Okay, bye. Alright, so we're on cycle day 10 now, and it's time for my first baseline ultrasound and blood work. Just sitting in the parking lot of my RE's office, bright and early in the morning, with my delicious green smoothie. Yum. Health. But we'll see. This is the beginning of having to come in almost every other day, and I'm a little worried because last time on this baseline ultrasound, like, nothing showed up. Like, this was as if I hadn't taken all the Femara. So if it's the same this time, I think I'm gonna ask them if I can not take it or take a smaller dose, just because it doesn't seem to be doing much. Okay, let's go. Okay, I know it doesn't look like I've moved, but I have. I went in, had my ultrasound. We did 2 actually. We did the transvaginal and then like the tummy one, just to see something about the lining of my uterus. Evidently it was all folded over, my uterus was, which is a normal thing. They can do that, it's not weird. But she just wanted to get a really good picture for the doctors. So she did tummy one as well, and then got my estradiol levels taken, and chit-chatted with the nurse just for a half a second, because she'll call me this afternoon to tell me what my dosage is for my Gonal-F. But this time we actually did have some follicles that were 10 and 11, so they're growing. They're actually attempting to grow, which is way more than we got last time. So pretty pumped. We have to wait for the estradiol to come back in to really know, but so far so good. So now I just need to go find a Starbucks to go work in until my eye doctor appointment, where I'm gonna go get fitted for a contact lens, because since my last treatment cycle in pregnancy, my eyes have essentially gotten worse, which is evidently normal, either due to the drugs or to the actual pregnancy. So either way, now I need contacts again, which kind of sucks. Oh well, bye. Okay, so this is the first time that I've had to give myself an injection, and I'm not exactly excited about it. I've always had my husband do it because, like, he needs to participate in this process, but now he's working late, and so I have to give it to myself, and I'm super nervous. Let's see if I can do it. Set to the right amount. Oh god, oh god, okay. I'm an adult, I'm an adult, I'm an adult. 1, 2, 3, go. Well, that hurt a lot less than him doing it. What's he been doing? Well, I'm doing that from now on. See, this is a lesson in adulting and doing things for yourself and not being scared or something. We'll see what the follicle scan shows tomorrow. Guys, it's the last shot of the cycle. What? Get excited. One more shot. So this is the HCG trigger shot. You have to give it between 8 and 10. One day after you've stopped Gonal-F. At least that's my protocol. And then snuggle, as my RE put it, today, tomorrow, and the next day. Then you get to test 2 weeks later. 2 weeks from tomorrow. All right, wish me luck. Retroactive luck counts. Okay, so I just want to make a really quick video. We are 36 hours post trigger shot, and I am getting a lot of pain on my lower left side, which is consistent with like ovulating from that side, but last time I don't remember it being so painful. It kind of just feels like you haven't worked out for a long time and like your abs are sore now, but like way lower. So I guess it's good that like it worked, but I just wasn't ready for like this amount of pain. So we'll see if it subsides in just a few days. I don't expect it to be long-lived. But anyway, I just want to keep you guys updated. Tomorrow morning I'll start taking the GP pregnancy test to test out the HCG trigger shot, and I'll keep you posted on that. Okay, bye.